Good afternoon. This is Tom Asper of the Viper Report. It's Wednesday, July 22nd, a little after 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got a couple hours of trading in today's session before we get hit by earnings from Microsoft, Tesla, and Chipotle. So it should be a good and interesting after-hours section. In last weekend's article in Forbes, I pointed out that there were some important chart formations on Monday, July 13th. I was really surprised that the trader panel on CNBC, nobody mentioned the key reversals. So you can see for the QQQs, a key reversal is when you open higher, trade to a significant new high, no question there in the Qs, and then close below the prior day's low. So you can see the kind of action we had. For the Dow, didn't form a key reversal, but it was up 460 points early in the day and then closed only up 10. Amazon was also more significant here. We had opened higher, moved sharply higher, and then closed sharply lower. It had a pretty rough week. I don't know, it was like down 7 or 8%. It's trading down a bit further. Let's look at a chart there. Yeah, here's the current chart. It's trading at 30.94. So the high was 33.44 on that Monday. Had a sharp drop, a rebound, and now looks like the rebound is over. The OBV pattern here is bearish. So, and the volume was pretty high. So, it's had such a run. I mean, it could get back to 2,800 and not really damage the uptrend. Being able to spot these kind of developments, is one of the things I teach, and it will make you a better trader if you pick up on this thing. So if you ever see that kind of action, immediately look at some charts. Facebook had one as well. And so, the question is, of course, whether was that the start, of a more important correction in tech. Daily reversals, as I mentioned in the Forbes articles, usually have an impact for a week or two. Didn't form a weekly reversal. We avoided that in both the Qs and the Amazon. If we had there, then you're looking more for a 3 to 5 week pullback, which gets much more significant. The AD line analysis is still positive. This chart shows you the NYSE composite, and this is the all AD line. Broke out over a week ago, through this resistance line B. It's still showing positive. It could pull back to its moving average, and that would just be a buying opportunity. You can see that we're about 400 points above the 20-day EMA. If you start to break below the low here, that'd be more of a problem. Below that, we show the stocks only. It's not as strong. You can see it's still below this high, but also shows a bullish formation as of yesterday's close, and shows a long-term uptrend. So if it's going to generate a stronger sell signal, you'd be looking for a break below this key support and this uptrend in the all AD line. This is the position table out of Monday's Viper ETF report. This shows all the positions we have, entry, stop, etc., and some technical information. And you can see we have a number of positions. I'm getting a little cautious as we head into the end of the month and into early August. Just there's a bunch of things that are starting to get overbought, so I'm definitely not chasing the market. I'm taking profits when I get them. You can see Gold Trust, our original positions from 120. It's up now. It's probably up 45%. But we also have a lot of positions in healthcare, pharmaceuticals, biotech, and so this is how I update holders of what where we are, where the 20-day moving average is. Basically, even in a positive trend, you could see a pullback to those moving averages and not change the trend. We're in both silver and gold, multiple positions. We took 25% off in silver yesterday. We rallied another couple of bucks today, but it's a frothy market. We took a 17, almost 18% profit in a couple of weeks. We were long right around in here, and so it's above multiple Stark bands, so I like to book some profits. I'll let the rest of it ride. We're in a number of the sector funds. Healthcare, we've been looking for a breakout above. You can see above these previous peaks. We finally got it last week. So to me, that means we should move up to the 110 level here. So we're long from right around in here, a couple different positions, and if another couple of weeks in the upside we get close to 110, I'll be selling part of that and taking some profits because when you have a breakout on a weekly chart, you can always come back to that level, which was about 104.50. We have been building positions in the various medical ETFs. We're in the medical devices. The IHI also had a sharply move higher, up 16 points last week. And you can see the OBV, turn positive here, and it broke out ahead of prices. That's a bullish sign. One of the recent positions was a new long in XLB a couple of weeks ago. It's challenging this resistance level, but it's now breaking out because, of course, it has gold and silver in it, both of which have been doing. You can see the OBV. When I teach in my classes, it gives you a leading sign. So when we had this little flip back here, that's when we got into XLB. This morning I put out a special update for both Viper Hot Stocks and Viper ETF clients. Had a new recommendation for both types of traders, and the initial levels have been hit, so we'll see how those turn out. If you're interested in learning more about technical analysis, that if you go to viperreport.com, you can see this special offer. It tells you about the $199 90-minute training session. And basically, briefly how it works is you pay through PayPal. My office will set up a phone call with you. I just got off a couple of those earlier today. And I'll learn about how you trade, what you're interested in learning. We'll set up a program for 90 minutes, just one-on-one, the client and myself. And, this often goes over 90 minutes. And, it'll hopefully open your eyes on how you can really understand the market and get to the point where you'll have confidence to act, which is the important thing. If you'd like some help in investing and just want specific buy or sell recommendations, you can go to the Viper ETF report at the top of the Viper report page, or Hot Stocks. Sign up. You get at least 2 reports a week, $34.95 a month, special reports, and we also send out weekend reports. So if you're not in the market and you're not doing well, it's never too late to start. So should be interesting. I'll try to update you over the weekend, and I'll be looking for the earnings this afternoon. Hope you have a great week.